Z Business Plus makes managing fuel easy. It's fee-free with choice benefits like 8 cents off every litre, every day, everywhere you need us. Sign up today for the 2022 CanStar Blue Best Small Business Fuel Card. Z is for New Zealand. T's and C's apply.
The Sky Sport Breakers back in Australian Basketball League action this afternoon. Friday night in Cairns, they were 82-71 winners over the Taipans. Quick turnaround, as has been the case a couple of times this season. They host Brisbane Spark Arena this afternoon with a 4 p.m. tip-off. Long-time basketball writer Mike Lacey is with us. You can read his writing at laceylowdown.com. He joins us from Spark Arena. Mike, thanks for joining us. After the difficulties of the last 2 years, the Breakers are 9-3 this season. Has this come as any surprise to you?
Hi, Jason. Great to catch up, and I know you love your hoops.
I do.
It hasn't come as a surprise. The last month, it hasn't come as a surprise, but initially I think it caught everybody unawares on both sides of the Tasman. You know, we know the difficulties they've gone through in the last 2 years, basically living away from home. Modi Mayor, the coach, he brought in 7 new players, so how was that going to work out for the Breakers? But I have to say, it's just been sensational. The recruitment has been outstanding. The team are playing a great brand of basketball. And, it's a joy to watch at the moment, Jason.
Look, you won't get an argument from me, Mike. I've loved watching them play. In terms of the players who you've been most impressed with, are some of the new players on the roster the ones who have been most impressive?
Well, they have, but one of the key signings, I think, was to retain Will McDowell-White, the Aussie point guard. He had a good season with them last year, and he's outstanding. But the blend of imports they've got is just terrific, and everyone is talking how well those three are playing. So we've got Derek Pardon, a very athletic centre, real energy bunny. Jarrell Brantley, a power forward, and Barry Brown Jr., who's a scoring combo guard. So the three are playing really well, and probably the best 3 signings the Breakers have made for many a year. And as I said earlier, you've got to take your hat off to the coaching staff for the recruitment that they did in the off-season, because to bring in 7 new players, to get them to blend so well, and be road warriors, winning all these games on the road, it's pretty impressive.
And being on the road has caused its own challenges, hasn't it? You know, minimal recovery time, flight cancellations and delays. You know, I think the other week they got home at 3 a.m. and then had to play later that day. In some ways, has that adversity perhaps, bonded this team?
Yeah, I think it must have done, because they had every reason to make excuses for not playing very well, as you say. Last week, it's well documented. You didn't get to bed till 3 a.m. on the morning of the home game last week against Adelaide. The good news is they got in last night from Cairns at 6:30 p.m. So they're well recovered compared with last week. Perhaps being on the road, facing adversity. The other adversities they faced is they lost Tom Abercrombie in the pre-season with that eye injury. Detached retina. Fortunately, he's back and playing really well now, and adds to the experience, obviously, they've got. And they've had Rob Lowe miss a couple of games through injury, and he's in doubt for this afternoon's game. But they seem to have taken everything in their stride, and long may it continue, because I honestly feel that they've got a team that can go on what we've seen so far, and we're almost halfway through the season. It's a team I think could go deep into the playoffs.
You mentioned Modi Mayor there, the new head coach of the Breakers. Can you see his blueprint on this team, Mike? Can you see the way that he is encouraging this team to play? And if you can, which I'm sure you can, what are the main hallmarks of that?
Well, he's hanging his hat on defence, Jason. And you can see that. This is a team that plays defensively as well as that championship group, Dylan Bouchers, the Paul Inares, the Mika Paconas. It's sort of at that level. And, to say that, it's been a long time coming. But I think, if you sort of say this team can compare with that group, then they've got something going for them. They don't have any, I don't think they sort of don't rely too much on any one or two people scoring. Barry Brown Jr. is a really electric guard, and he's banging in plenty of points. But there's points available around the group, and I think just collectively, it's very impressive. And the other thing, I think, Jason, you can sort of gauge a little bit about the attitude of the players who aren't getting much court time. And if you watch the Breakers bench during a game, those younger players, those guys who are really just not getting any court time at the moment, the Sam Timmins, the Dan Potters, you see the energy they're supporting the team with, and the enthusiasm they display on the sideline, waving their towels, jumping on the court when there's a timeout, and encouraging their teammates. I think that's a good gauge of where the team's at, and they've got a lot going for them at the moment, and long may it continue.
And the Brisbane Bullets this afternoon, just finally, they've had an up and down season, although they have sort of come right in recent times. Their last game they were lost to the Cairns Taipans. I think they won the 3 previous games. Any chance this is banana skin for the Breakers this afternoon?
Well, it could be, They sacked the coach midweek. They've arrived with a couple of big guns out injured, and everyone's picking the Breakers, and on form, they're a shoo-in, but it's 5-on-5 out on the court, and they've still got some classy players like Jason Kadee, who's played in this country, and others. And it is a bit of a banana skin, and Breakers will need to be on their A games to get the win, as you have to be with every game. But I think they'll have enough to get it done, and get it done tonight, and they'll be sitting top of the table at least temporarily.
A pleasure to talk to you, Mike. Thanks for taking the time. Enjoy the game this afternoon, and hopefully we can catch up again soon.
Yeah, loved it. And, take care, Jason. Thanks for the call.
You take care too, Mike. Mike Lacey, LaceyLowdown.com. His website, great basketball writing, not just on the Breakers, but all sorts of different basketball levels there.
More cloud, less cost. It's not just a catchy saying. With Spot by NetApp, it's a promise to maximize the value of your cloud investment and simplify life for cloud operations teams. It's why Spot is trusted by over 1,500 companies. See why companies from cloud-native startups to global enterprises are automating, simplifying, and optimizing their cloud infrastructure with Spot. Visit spot.io to learn more and see a demo.